Imagine a brilliant neuroscientist named Mary who has been trapped in a room her entire life and only has seen the colors black and white. Now imagine she's given time to study and she learns everything there is to know about how visual processes in the brain operate, achieving perfect knowledge of what it is like to see color. Now suppose she is freed from her captivity and sees red for the first time. Will she learn anything new? This is known as the knowledge argument, a thought experiment developed by Frank Jackson. And although I believe he abandoned this argument, I still think it's thought-provoking and helps to unravel the problems with physicalism by highlighting qualia of experience. If Mary obtained all knowledge of color perception, then it follows she shouldn't learn anything new when she sees red for the first time. However, it seems pretty self-evident upon reflection that she will indeed obtain some new knowledge. That is the experience of seeing red. Now, it's not my goal to argue for or against physicalism, but more so to reflect on what exactly the tree of the knowledge of good and evil is in Genesis 2:16-17. Personally, I tend to see a lot of metaphors in Genesis, and I'm sure this would be highly displeasing to the young earth creationist crowd. However, for those that choose to continue, they will quickly realize that my view of the tree is compatible with all age of the earth models. I'm dealing with what appears to be a fusion of the chromosome 2 in the human genome presently, so I haven't really landed anywhere other than an old earth creationist. If you need to believe in a literal fruit that imbues the knowledge of good and evil, I am fine with that and wish you well as you attempt to have a conversation with snakes and put in requests for surgeons to begin to sew husbands and wives together so they can become one flesh to fulfill the biblical command of Genesis 2:24. Facetiousness aside, I think we can clearly see that Genesis forces us to adopt spiritual and symbolic meanings behind what it teaches. I believe the tree of the knowledge of good and evil is symbolic for something real and is describing an event that really happened. So for now, hold on to the idea that experiencing something does seem to give us a new type of knowledge we can't otherwise have through simple studying or theorizing.